This is a video by Richpin. Today we're going to do some troubleshooting on your air conditioning system. Now, first make sure that the temperature, the outside temperature, is above 40 degrees. Now, you want to start the car. You want to put the fan switch on, and you want to push the AC button in. Now, once those things are done, you should see this part of the compressor, which is the clutch, should be spinning. This part right here should be spinning. Now, if it's not spinning, we have to do some more troubleshooting to find out why not. Now, if the AC compressor was not engaging, we want to find out why not. So, take the connection off here, this blue connector, take it off. Take a paper clip like this, stick it into the connector. Now, take your multimeter, set it on DC voltage. This is on the 20 setting. Take the positive lead, connect it to the paper clip. Take the ground lug of the ground wire of the multimeter, put it to a nice ground. Now, with the AC button on and the fan switch on, once you start up your vehicle, you should see voltage at that connector. You can see that this has voltage at the connector. Now, if you don't see voltage at the connector, we have to do some more troubleshooting. Now, if we're not getting any juice at the connector right here at the compressor, we're going to have to go over here to the pressure switch right here, and we're going to have to do some troubleshooting there next. Now, to do some testing at the pressure switch, we need to take the connector off. Now, there's a little blue lock right here. Just pry that up. That comes off. And there's a little piece here on the connector that you squeeze and just pull the connector right off. Now, inside the pressure switch, there's two pins in there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set our multimeter on the ohm scale. And we're going to touch each pin with our multimeter, and if the system has charge in it, you'll see the multimeter will read 0 for continuity. Now, this system has enough of charge to make the contacts in the switch contact. Now, most likely, if you're having problems with yours, the multimeter won't read 0, and for some reason you're not having a continuity in the switch. Most likely it's low on charge. So the next thing that I would do is I would go over to the high and low ports over here. This is the high, this is the low, and I would make sure it's not overcharged before I proceed any further. You can use a low-tech gauge like I have here that will read high and low, or you can get a manifold set, and you want to check the high and the low. Now if it's not too high, then you can put a can of refrigerant in, and I would recommend the can with the dye in it, so if you have a problem you can trace that problem down. If that one can, when you put it in, doesn't turn on the compressor, you might have to go over here to this connector and give it a temporary jump so the compressor will turn on. Now, I have a piece right here. This is just a paper clip, and in order to jump the connector, you would put the paper clip right in here like this, and that will turn the compressor on. Now, if testing the switch you found out it was fine and you showed continuity there, and your compressor still didn't engage, then you need to check this light green wire right here on the connector to see if you have current there. So you want to take your multimeter, set it on DC voltage, connect the negative to a ground, and you want to take the light green wire, probe that, now when you turn the key on, the fan switch on, and the AC button in, there should be current there. Now, if you don't see current there, look at your AC heater fuse, the 15 amp fuse in the inside junction block. Check that. If that fuse is good, well then there could be a problem from this connector to the junction block.